Today's match review is brought to you by Betta Home Living Epping and Fawkner stores. Come in and see the team at either store today to get a great deal on all your home living needs.
Hey Coburg fans, I'm here at Piranha Park after our defeat at the hands of the Casey Demons. I'm joined by midfield coach Chad Owens. Chad, a really tough encounter today and a hard slog. The conditions didn't do anyone any favours, but an unfortunate result, Casey just getting the better of us.
Yeah, we thought today coming into the game, we knew it was going to be a heavily contested style of footy, the way that they play. We were really happy with how we went about that today. Like, the contested footy and clearances, etc., were really even. I think we went down a couple in clearances for the day, and that was a big focus. And I thought the boys executed pretty well. Barring the second quarter, they got a hold of us in the centre clearances, and it really hurt us there. But overall, I thought our inside mids went to work really well in that area and set up a game for us.
Yeah, and a very, like, that second quarter was really where the game was won and lost. What went wrong in that second quarter, was it just the centre clearances, or was it more around the ground that kind of went wrong and went in Casey's favour?
Oh, that was a mixture. Like, obviously losing the centre clearance hurt us because the ball ended up in forward half lot, and as a result it was 20 inside 50s to 2 for that quarter. And we just sort of got bogged down a little bit. I just thought our off-ball running stopped. When the ball went deep, we didn't have people wanting to move in, force their defence a little bit harder. We just allowed them to set up behind the footy, and we ended up just falling into that trap of kicking back there. For the day, we on the scoreboard we won 3 of the 4 quarters, and we still walk away with a loss. So it's really bloody hard to take that. I mean, the players are trying really hard. It's just these moments of lapses in small doses that are hurting us at the moment.
And just one final one, although we do lose the game, the one positive probably you can take out of it is that when we did go forward today, we kicked 8 goals 2 compared to Casey's 9 goals 11. So you must be happy as a coaching group that when those chances are coming, the players are really taking advantage of them and kicking those goals.
Yeah, so I think today we actually took shots from better places. Instead of having blokes blaze away from the boundary line, we actually set the footy up into an area that we could A, defend if we didn't win it, but B, I thought we actually, all our set shots or shots on the run were inside that, like 45-degree angles, which obviously increases your chances of kicking those goals. You're not hoping that I'll either kick this one or I won't. We're actually shooting from an area you're expected to kick, and to walk away with 8-2, it's not enough scoreboard obviously, but to kick at 80%, I don't think we've done that for the year. So hopefully it continues in that trend for the next couple of weeks, and these small losses start turning into small wins, and then hopefully a bigger win.
Well, Chad, thanks for joining us. I'm joined by Corigliano. Jesse, come back after a week out. How did you feel in the comeback? Unfortunate the result, but how'd the body get through?
Yeah, I got through fine. Had to get through training on the Thursday night, so it wasn't anything that I was going to feel match fitness wise. I feel like I did a good running block because I missed a week out, and as long as I got through training on the Thursday night, I was clear to play. So did that, taped it up, and I was fine. No issues during the game.
And it was an interesting game because in the second quarter is where Casey really got on top and where they won the game. What did you guys make of at half time, I guess? How did you come back from how Casey got in front? Second quarter, so we just got down a little bit in the clearances. It was inside 50s was 20-2, so it was just kind of weight numbers in the second quarter, just under the pump inside 50, and it was just a couple of little things. Like, we say the same thing every week, I guess, but just going away from our structures for little bits of games, and it ends up costing us, the second quarter cost us a game at the end of the day. So after half time we just rectified some of the little structure things, tinkered with them, and then for the majority of the game, especially in the third quarter, we matched them. So yeah, just working on little things and getting that right this week. Yeah, and on a personal note, as we said, you missed last week through injury. You said last week that you've been pretty lucky where you haven't missed many weeks through injury so far. Was it a bit tough to kind of sit on the sidelines last week? Yeah, super frustrating. So I have complete empathy for guys like Sammy Lowson, Billy Canola, who are missing a lot longer. I was probably sooking up a little bit, just missing the 1 week. But yeah, it is really frustrating being injured. So hats off to the guys who were out for a long time and just grind through their rehab. A lot of respect for them. Well, Jesse, congratulations on the comeback, and thanks for joining us. Thanks, mate.